Your skill is undeniable.
Okay.
You seek a trial.
Next up is Lightning and Amodar.
And so this...
Let's do it.
I'll say this right now. There's no way the two of you can beat me.
Well, maybe that's true. But you know, you were the one who defied reality and fought to make your own destiny.
And this time, it's our turn. We'll take a shot at achieving the impossible.
Right. Then let's see what you can do!
Okay, here we go. Time to take on Lightning. And this is a Lightning that you can also recruit if you beat and like you end up getting her crystal. But as far as I'm aware, you can't have both of the Lightnings at the same time. So I don't think you can have Valkyrie Lightning and normal Lightning at the same time. But I have to double check this, and I'll add an annotation in for this one. So let's take a look. 634,000. She's a tameable Ravager. So for most of these ones, I'll be doing like the same old thing to start with, where I get a few buffs, especially stuff like Vigilance, because I think in harder battles, Vigilance is like just so important. Like having your moves interrupted, it can be for healing, it can be for maintaining staggers and all that kind of stuff, or it can be for building the chain gauge. It can just get really annoying. So I like to try and get those on at the start of the battle. And here we go. The fight truly begins.
Having trouble with the Cubs, Sergeant Farron? All out of that lightning zap? Alrighty. Time to boost troop morale. Listen up, Farron. Your mission is to dominate this field of battle. I want to hear that blade sing!
Right then, now the battle really gets started. So what I like about this is that they basically have their own paradigms as well, the same ones that we had in like when you don't have a monster, or in Final Fantasy 13 when you only had two characters, you could switch paradigms, and it's the same name and similar effect as well. So it's going to get a lot crazier now. And we've got 633, so almost exactly the same amount of HP. And he's immune to Deprotect and Deshell, so that's not going to help us too much, I think. I'll try Deprotect anyway, but usually, yeah, when they're immune to Deshell, they're immune to Deprotect as well. It usually comes together. But I don't think he's immune to poison, so if we can poison him, that'll be really beneficial. Especially as the HP goes up. I'm not sure exactly what the mechanics behind it are, but when you have an enemy that has a lot of HP, being able to poison them really does make a difference. There we go. Okay. So realistically, my party it seems to be too strong for these guys as well at this stage. I did say that for the early battles we should be able to take them out pretty easily. So yeah, building block, all this kind of stuff. They're all kind of paradigms that we have from the series. So that's pretty cool. So she's buffing him, but she's not getting rid of poison, which is working to my advantage. I think once we stagger him, it's game over. Alright, here we go. Yeah, he's going to get absolutely smashed. Hopefully I can take him out with this. I always like to try and have the big finish. 16,000 a hit, that should be enough. No, it's not. Right, limit breach. Oh wow, she got some buffs. Okay. Got to try and get rid of those. Oh, nice. She gets to use this as well. That looks pretty powerful. Okay. Luckily, green chocobo is healing really quickly. And same amount of HP. And it looks like we might be able to apply some debuffs, but let's get a better look. Yes, we can apply those debuffs. Lightning damage ineffectual. Capable of bestowing haste. Right, okay. Let's see if we can get rid of those, because she's got in Thunder and Bravery as well, so I think that'll make her attacks pretty powerful. But it seems like the Dispel's not working, so I just gotta take some precautions and then go for it. I doubt this should be able to out-damage my healing capability, especially once I'm buffed. As you can see, the frame rate's suffering a bit. This is because I'm on the laptop and I'm trying to record at the same time. I'm playing at 1080p settings, but I've brought down like the shadow quality and the anti-aliasing right down, because like, there's no like major story cutscenes or anything like that. This is more about the boss battle, so just want to make sure it runs as smoothly as I can. Because if I up the shadow quality and the anti-aliasing and all that, then we're really going to tank when the battles get busy, when there's multiple enemies and like there's multiple spells flying in, Ruinga and all that stuff. It really hurts the frame rate. So. But I feel like this is another single stagger job here, because we can get Deprotect on her, and she's just not strong enough to hang with us right now. I'm looking forward to the poo-poo battle. I think that one's going to be interesting, because I got crushed, and I think that's the one where it's like a new tier of difficulty, because I think the spaceship has like 3 million HP, and well, yeah, that's much higher than what we faced so far. So then we're going to be much more evenly matched, I think. Now, can Valkyrie Lightning take out this Lightning with Legion of 1? Yes, that's a good finish. And another 5-star. Excellent. So yeah, I'll have to look at the whole crystal thing. I don't think we can have both lightnings at the same time. So you choose to have the Ravager Lightning or the or Valkyrie Lightning. Greatly increased magic, reduce maximum HP and inflicts poison. Okay, that kind of stuff I don't feel like that's going to be useful to me at all. But yeah, all the equipment that you see here is all stuff that I've gathered in the game and stuff that I can buy easily from the shop without needing much specialist items. Okay. Jill is up next. A study in elegant death.
The trial you have chosen belongs to the unfortunate deceased. Though possessed of a champion's caliber, the fickle path of time steered them to an early grave. But history may have sung a different song. If the blessings of the goddess were ungiven, perhaps those closest to you could have washed up here, their dreams broken and beaten. Arise, my ruthless officer, you who devoted all to the ideal of destruction. In this place of vengeance, may you win your moment of glory.
People's hearts are pure chaos, formless and ever-changing, a mystery no one can solve. That is why humans are such contradictions. One moment they're at each other's throats, the next they're forming shaky alliances. Will this happen to you two, I wonder? I'll hold out my hand and smile while I give you my terms.
Right then, so this is the last of the battles that I did in the sessions that got corrupted during recording, where I had crashes and I lost the recordings and all that stuff. So after Nabaat, everything is going to be fresh. So what I noticed in my first few attempts against her, with her 800,000 HP, and she's a tameable saboteur as well, by the way, which is not a surprise, because she's a saboteur type of lady. She calls forth all of these minions, including this Azure Behemoth, who looks really cool. And she will use the sneer move, and then she does something where she kind of absorbs those guys back and gains HP from it. So if you try to like attack them, I'll show you guys what happens when you do. So she does sacrifice pawn, and all of them get removed from the battle, and for a short time she will daze you, and then while you're dazed, use a sadistic surge. Now watch this. Youch. So sadistic surge is quite a big move, and especially when you're all dazed, that's not very cool. And then straight away afterwards, she calls them all back anyway. So as you can see, unless you can take them out really, really quickly, like within like, I don't know, 20-30 seconds, for me, I don't think there's too much point. You can just focus your efforts on Nabaat, work the chain gauge, and I think once you stagger her, it's pretty much going to be game over anyway. So that's the route that I'm going to take for Nabaat. We'll see if I get 5 stars at the end. I forgot if I got 5 stars last time. Because her minions are not strong enough to cause you any kind of serious damage. As long as you have vigilance and they're not constantly interrupting you with their like moves and their sword swipes and all that stuff, I think you should be fine. So let's see how we do. I think the Behemoth has special moves that will kind of slow you down and knock you over regardless of whether you have vigilance or not. But in general, I don't think it's too big an issue. So it's a 3-move combo. It's Sneer, then it's Sacrifice Pawn, and then it's Sadistic Surge.
Give me your strength.
Sounds a tiny bit like Lulu at times. I wonder if it could potentially be Lulu's voice actor.
Too late for regrets.
So Tortoise Paradigm does help a bit, but she still does a lot of damage even when you're a tortoise. So got to make sure you're not your HP isn't in critical when that Sacrifice Pawn move comes up. Otherwise, you'll be finding yourself getting KO'd. I think especially with these early battles, because they're all like about 800,000 HP or lower, for a party like mine that isn't like that's very strong but not 100% optimized, like you can take out anything like under a million, 1.5 million pretty easily with one stagger, provided that you work the chain gauge properly and you time your moves and that kind of stuff. So the fact that you can kill them with one stagger makes these battles fairly easy and hopefully not take too long. Obviously, being able to deprotect her helps, but she does have resistance against it, so make sure Sarah's healed. There we go. Right, now we should be safe. I'm telling you, man, Daze is just a really annoying move, and because like you have 100 equipment points, it's really not that much. And like to put something in the protection against Daze, it doesn't leave you with too much left over for other stuff. So unless it's really like it's the difference between life or death being Dazed, I tend to just let Daze happen. Or I just use items if I really need to get out of Daze very, very quickly. So as of this point, I haven't used any armor that makes me, equipment that makes me immune to Daze or lowers the percentage or anything like that. But I don't know what we're going to be encountering. We could have like Daze plus Pain plus Fog all at the same time. And then we need to use like remedies and that kind of thing. So until she's staggered, she's really not going to be taking the big damage. Even though we're at 400% on the chain gauge, she's still not taking a huge amount of damage. But we'll let Lightning work on her while we heal up. I'm sure Lightning will start doing decent damage as a commando now. Okay, let's start getting more aggressive. Didn't want to get too aggressive. I got swiped at a bad time. Damn it. I think she sacrificed Pawn exactly when I got the Deprotect on.
Time for your execution.
I do love the blade though. It's a good move, it really is. So if I was at lower levels, this would be a really like interesting battle. Fucking Behemoth, man. I think Behemoths are the most annoying enemy in the entire game when it's all said and done. There's nothing like seeing a Behemoth give you that big old swipe and just knock everyone back and do big damage. Fuckers, man. Okay, here it comes. Let's go for it. Get that dude protect on. If I can get it on before the stagger, she's definitely dead. Even without it, she might not be. Damn it. Who cares? I think I've still got enough. Yeah, she should die, hopefully. And I'm spending a lot of time in the air, so hopefully I'll be able to stay alive. The Zur Behemoth's doing his best to kill me, but I think we're okay. I think those guys stay even after Nabaat's dead. They don't die with her, so I've got to kill them as well. No risks. One of the most annoying things is when you underestimate minions, where you've knocked out the main enemy and you think that you just need to blitz the minions and win, and then something happens and the minions kill you before you can. That's really annoying. So I don't want that to happen. I don't think I have the right paradigm type for this. I think I should have selected the one where they all attack the same enemy. There might not be. I can't tell. Actually, I think they are. Okay. Once the Azure Behemoth dies, then the battle is definitely mine. There we go. Right. That's another one done. Now the more interesting battles are going to begin. Pupu was like taking out my entire party, even with my endgame set. So in terms of HP, I'm not going to have any more HP than I did the last time I faced them, but Bunker Beast is a lot stronger, so I'll have a much stronger Sentinel to be able to deal with them. And hopefully, thanks to like lightning and stuff, I'll have a greater damage output. One more. So I think what you're going to see in this Coliseum DLC, as the battles get more and more difficult, it's going to be me needing more and more of like a strong Sentinel, paradigms that always have a Sentinel in them, where the Sentinel tanks it out and I try to like build the chain gauge and do damage with the other characters while that one takes the damage.
Victory is yours.
Okay. Let's see. Reduces the duration of debuff status by 33%. Again, good, but it just... I don't really need it right now. 33% is not all that. Okay, take me to your leader.